What's going on, fellas?
How's it going?
I put the wrong intro
Friday
on the
Night
show.
Arcade.
This is what happens when we're extremely busy on shows. Papa Brad, you were just on the Super Game Room Dudes.
I know. I didn't even know I was going to be on. It was awesome.
Yeah, I was on Kicking It Old School live tonight. I totally screwed up, man.
What?
I was supposed to do. It was supposed to be a different intro here tonight. I'm
You
doing
need to start over?
I don't care. I'm starting it over.
Start over. Do a do-over.
Because it messes up the whole theme of the show.
It messes up the whole theme.
So we got to do it right. But yeah, man, it's like been one show after another for us, Brad.
I know.
It's I'm uploading the right one now, and we'll start it again.
Okay. Hey, we can say hello to the chat while we're waiting. We got a lot of cool people in the chat.
Go ahead, Brad.
Shout out to my family. Welcome to the show. John Malenko, Brooklyn Menace, Steps Gaming, Carl O. Welcome to the stream. How's your new iRcade doing? Mike Hawk Hertz. Time for the Friday night main event. Congratulations, Brooklyn. You're the main event.
Some main event. I already knocked myself out.
I know.
Totally screw up my own intro. All right, I'm doing it over right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Look, everyone. I'm doing that Men in Black thing. I'm wiping everyone's memories.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're starting over.
All right. Really
you missed
quickly.
one super chat. Go
Oh,
up.
I did?
It said, if you think this show is great, you should check out Brooklyn Menace every Friday night. On the Friday night.
Weird. I
arcade
can't find
show.
that one.
Yeah. What?
Keep scrolling.
going on?
Weird, it's right there.
Don't worry.
Yeah, keep scrolling. For
Feel
a few
free to
minutes
keep
while I
scrolling.
keep talking. and
How many more
promoting.
questions we got, Mike?
Oh, so many B. I'm sorry. Do you got to have supper or something?
Happy Friday, everyone. That's the right intro.
There you go. That was topical. That was
I mean,
awesome.
I'm too busy on too many other shows. I'm neglecting my own. But yeah, that was my own screw up. I uploaded the wrong one. I had edited that really quick together in my 1 hour space after getting off my big appearance on Kicking It Old School.
That was
And then,
awesome.
Brad, you wind up on the Super Game Room Dudes. How'd that happen?
I'm still in shock. Biggie D is a big part of that. Thank you, Biggie D. And then Michael B contacted me. Man, if the Super Game Room Dudes tell you to go on their show, you go on their show. You know what I mean? I mean, those guys are awesome. But
Fantastic.
Yeah,
been a fun
speaking
week.
of Michael B, we were on his show on Monday. You saw the little clip there of me shamelessly promoting this show.
Yes, you did well. You did well.
On
Had a bit
that
of
show.
had a bit of a rocky start, but it got better and it smoothed out. But it was a very
man, I
rocky
figured
start.
We
you
would
know?
talk about that, Brad, because
Uh-huh.
I know we talk little bits here throughout the week, but it's mostly
Mhm.
like like writing to each other. But how was that for you? Like, it did start out a little rocky.
Man, it's like right into the hot seat. It's like, so you hate my show? And I'm like, no, I don't hate your show. I love your show. I was like, what? But I mean, I think we recovered fine.
Were you nervous or was everything
I
good?
was nervous. See, like if I would have popped a beer like I'm having now, I probably would have been fine. But I was like, this is I gotta go. I had water, so
Mhm.
if I probably had a beer, I would have been better. But
For me, it was like I could have just sat there for hours, like just fielding questions.
I know you were
Because
loving it.
it was here's what I did. I completely did. I never looked at the chat room once. I just looked at my camera and I just focused in on the conversation because you know me, if I started looking at the chat or other things, my mind would have drifted, you know? So yeah, I just completely focused. But that's what makes me bring this up. So I went back because I heard there was like a lot of assault in the chat
In the
room. And
chat
man, there
room. Oh my
was.
goodness.
What are people so pissed off about?
So bitter. So angry. I don't
Yeah,
get
I
it.
mean-
Here we are. All right.
Okay.
I got there.
Got some popcorn.
Nix,
Just
did you
got some
did you
popcorn.
watch that show?
Yes, I did.
How did we do okay?
I think you guys did fantastic.
Thank you. You see, I'm very used to like hostile stuff, so that to me that wasn't like we were just hanging out, answering questions. Michael B's a great guy.
He is a great guy. I
I'm a
love
huge
Michael
fan.
B.
Oh, absolutely.
I
the
am
show.
too. I am too.
So yeah, it was fun hanging out, talking with everyone. We were on, Brad. We were on as the iArcadian super fans.
Super fans.
What does that
And-
does that mean? Like I have a Jong poster in my house?
We must have iArcade tattoos or something. Yeah,
Hold
I was
on,
like,
hold on,
I've
my
done
kids are
everything in
up.
my power to
Hey,
fight
John
being the
and
iArcade
Michael, go to
super fan
bed.
guy on my channel, and that's the first thing he starts with. He calls us the iArcade super fans.
Yes.
But hey,
Well,
it's
they have
okay.
no idea that we're YouTubers.
Yeah, we do other stuff too.
Well, Michael B is also an iArcadian super
He is
fan
an
as well
iArcadian.
because he had the gold shirt. He was rocking it today.
He was rocking.
Absolutely. He's got that beautiful dead cell cabinet.
I would always like invite Michael B on the show, but I know like he's already doing the Super Game Room dudes, and I think his time like he's a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah.
But he's always got the open invite to jump on here. B Kong's been on here when we played Strikers.
Yeah, we need to get Toxin on here. Toxin would be a cool guest.
Yeah, I invited him. I wanted to have like one
Seems like a really cool guy.
arcade owner
Mhm.
come on and just see what they think about it.
Or Carl
There's a lot of
Lowe. I don't
people
know if
starting to get
Carlos.
their
I don't know
accounts.
if he goes on YouTube, but Carl Lowe's cool. I know he just
Yeah.
got an iArcade.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Well, you can come on here and just not turn your
You could come on as a little icon and just talk.
Yeah, well, it's too late now.
Yeah.
Too late. Yeah, so
Way
Brad, that
too-
was that was an
late.
interesting experience. I would say I think we are kind of getting lumped into like that the only thing we like is the arcade and nothing
Yeah,
else.
that's not true at all.
That's not
I
true.
think people need to start watching Papa Brad, especially because you seem to get it more than me.
Yeah. I'm like the only iArcade is what people think. But then they go on my channel like, oh look, here's pinball. Here he's doing walk and talk. He's on another show called.
They got to watch the arcade talk show.
Doesn't really talk.
Like you barely even mention it
Barely
once
mention
on
it.
there.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, on the Arcade Talk show, we did a thing where we were blowing arcade cabs up.
Yeah, what are you
And-
calling that? Arcade Wars?
Arcade Wars.
Yeah.
Arcade Wars. He was blowing up. And would you
A
believe
clash.
that
The
Spy
Friday
Hunter,
night arcade show
Spy
lawyers are
Hunter-
sending T a
Spy-
cease and desist.
Yep, Spy Hunter beat Mortal Kombat. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
You can believe
Well,
that? Spy Hunter?
It's got like,
Spy Hunter's fun.
it's got the special controls like the
It does. It's a
steering
very
wheel
unique
because
looking
of that.
cabinet. Yeah. We were told to
remember
vote
when Spy
strictly
Hunter was
strictly upon what the cab looks like though. So
Brad, why don't you Brad was raising his hand on the Super Game Room dudes. Here he just talks right over.
I
him.
don't want to interrupt. I don't want to talk over him.
That's it. New rules here, Brad. You have to raise your hand.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No.
It's better. We all just talk over each other here.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I don't know, like I watched
Yes.
that show. It's like I'm looking at more as like the entertainment value. I was joking around the whole time.
Uh-huh.
I really wasn't taking much of anything serious. I was just trying to find anywhere I can like throw in some sort of joke about something.
Mhm.
But like when I look back, like what is even the point of all that? I don't think I take this stuff that serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To
That's
have
all.
like a huge serious conversation over arcade games and stuff that we like.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like we got them all. I mean, you've got right behind you. You've got the Legends Ultimate. You've got the At Games Pinball. You've got some arcade one ups. You've got an iArcades. I mean, you can like it all. I mean, you don't need to lump it into any one category. We do shows about iArcade because we like the product, you know.
Yeah.
And we like to play the games. You know, that's really what it's about. Is we like to play the games. We're on all the leaderboards, and that's that's what I feel about it. What do you feel about it, Nix? He's eating his popcorn.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like we all dabble in all the different products. I've got arcade one-ups. I've got at games. I've got iArcade. I enjoy them all, and I just love video games, and I love to play them, and I love to go for the high score.
Yeah,
and to play those challenging games and those addictive gameplay. Like it's what you like to do. You unwind at the end of the day. It's not something
Right.
to argue over and get all bent out of shape about. You know what I mean?
I think there is something that we can argue over.
What is that?
Game fight.
Yes.
I'm keeping the show moving tonight.
Keep it
I
moving.
always say I'm
Yeah.
gonna do an hour,
Good
a little
segue.
bit more.
Dude, I like that
and we're gonna cut
backdrop,
it,
Nix.
so we're not here for like 7 years, and then I never do it. But
Yeah.
tonight I'm doing it. So we got 4 rounds of game fight coming up.
Let's
Stick
do
around
it.
if you're in the chat room because we are definitely going to need your assistance with this. Because in this segment we will be
Yes.
judging shoot 'em ups on the iArcade against each
judge.
other that will be picked randomly by the wheel of death. And if we cannot decide, which has been most of these games, we cannot decide a winner, the chat room will steal the vote.
All right,
and
we'll
they
go
will
to
make
the chat.
We've had games that we love leave this competition that I thought would go all the way to the end. There is a bunch of new shoot 'em ups on the wheel this week, so we'll see what happens. Are you ready to get into
do it.
4 rounds of game fight?
Let's do it. Bang.
All right.
Boom.
All right, here we are. The wheel is up. I'm getting right into this. No stalling. Let's spin the wheel
that
and
wheel.
pick our first game stepping into the game
No
fight arena
whammies.
this evening.
Yeah.
In the red corner, we have
Mana.
Mana,
again.
didn't that get picked last week?
Mana.
it
Yeah.
did.
It did. All right. Well, it got picked again this
Back
week.
again.
I'm going to
It's
shuffle
back
the
again
wheel.
for more business.
Spin it again.
Unfinished
See what's
business.
going up against Vimana.
Here we go. Oh, there goes the audio. Oh, it came back.
That's back.
Right, and in the blue corner, we have
That is Gallup. I believe that one also got picked last week.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're going to
Here
get
we go.
right into this. Let's check out a few minutes of gameplay footage of Vimana. Steps Gaming, welcome to the Shills. Thank you so much. We also have one other
Well
thing
done.
to get to.
This is a fact. I'm 58 years old. 58. I'm 58. 58. Your channels are going down. You made a little money off of YouTube, but your game is over. Sticking it to the man. Peace out.
Shout out to Stringer Films with that $2 super chat. It's Friday night and Uncle Bobby is out on parole. So a lot of you probably are not going to know what he's referring to. Last Saturday, I was playing Walkabout Mini Golf in VR, and Stringer Films was in there, I would say, for literally 2 hours trolling me. So when you're in VR, I have the chat. It'll say whatever someone types in the chat. So Stringer was all night with this Uncle Bobby references, and he kept putting fake super chats in there. I literally thought when I got out of VR that I was going to be a millionaire. They were super chatting me thousands of dollars all night long, but every single one of them was fake, except for one. Thank you, Stringer Films. We got another one coming in. Shout out to our friend Biggie D's Arcade. The next big thing.
D is the next
Retro
big
home
thing.
Arcade YouTube. With that $1 super chat. Didn't even say anything.
And
Just
Biggie D is the
$1
best.
super chat. All right, so we just checked out Vimana. And now we're going to check out a few minutes of gameplay footage of Gallop. At this point, if you haven't watched the show before, I will be putting a poll in the chat room. And I want you to start voting which game you think takes the fight out of Vimana and Gallop. And then when we come back, the three of us will vote on which game we think is the better game. And if we can't agree, you're going to steal the vote. And whatever you vote will be the winner. And Gallop already has 1 hit point against it. So does Vimana, by the way. So one of these games is leaving tonight.
I know.
Let's get to this.
Yeah.
Mystery Encoder. Thanks for showing up and watching one of my shows with that $1 super chat. He
Awesome.
also kept it a big mystery. Didn't say a word. Just put a dollar in the chat. Thank you so much. All right. Are you ready to get back to game
Get
fight?
back to game
Now I
fight.
got to find Gallop on this huge list of shoot 'em ups.
Is Gallop part of the R-Type series?
It is. Michael explains that it is part of the series.
Okay, I thought so.
And if you kind of take a look at the gameplay, you might see that. Like, look at the
See the
ship.
R-Type
Kind of
elements.
does have.
Uh-huh.
It looks like an R-type ship with like police armor on it. All right, let's check out a few minutes of gameplay of Gallop. right.
Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying, 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 partying. Fun, 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 fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
Mystery Encoder again with a $2 super chat. Vote Vimana or Ida. Oh, man. Well, I'm not being influenced by Mystery Encoder's $2 super chat, but I'm already here in the arcade, so I'm going to make my vote, and this was an easy one for me. My vote is for Vimana. Let's bring in Papa Brad.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You know, I feel about Toaplan shooters. I mean, Vimana, fantastic shooter, released in 1991, and it has Hindu references in the game and science fiction. What's not to like? I mean, Vimana, 100%.
All right. Let's bring in Nix. Nix, what do you think?
All right. So, Ramona gets the A this time around.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Is that a first time in a long time?
So we all agree.
In comparison, it's just Vimana just it's a lot more fun. The bonuses, the power ups, it's not as fast. The other game is just a faster gameplay, and yeah, I just prefer Vimana over the other game. Absolutely.
All right. Well,
Over Gallop.
this is
You know,
not
my
good
friend
for
Google
Gallup.
says Vimana are mythological flying palaces or chariots described in Hindu texts. How crazy is that?
That is a nice little tidbit. of knowledge.
Mythological chariots. Interesting. Didn't know that.
Well, Brad and Nix and everyone watching the show tonight, we have to bid farewell to Gallup Armored Police Unit. Mystery and Kona back
Nice.
again with another $2 super chat. Said this is 110% an iArcade show. Even that had brand. All right, so we said goodbye. I want to see anyway. I'm going to stop the poll and let's see what the chat room thought. All right.
All right.
With 63% of the vote, chat room agreed with us. They also voted for Vimana. We're going to spin the wheel again. If Vimana shows up on the wheel, it does not count.
Cannot fight twice in one night.
However, because Vimana is on the final fight wheel, if it lands on final fight, it's fair for
Still
Vimana
on.
to get fixed.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Okay.
spin the wheel and see what happens here. Andrew Dunos. All right. Let's see what's stepping into the game fight arena to go up against Andrew Dunos.
Yeah, so many games on that wheel. It hasn't been picked yet. Gonna be Mecca 9 or P.
Wow.
Nine.
It was right on the line. It is going to be Mecca 9.
Mecca 9.
Yeah, Mecca
Oh,
8
boy.
got voted out. It was game
Yeah.
over.
Mecca 9 might be right behind it. We'll see.
Behind it.
All right, let's
All right.
check
Let's
out
see.
a few minutes of gameplay footage of Andrew Dunos. right. That was a few minutes of
Yeah.
gameplay of Androdunos. That game's a classic, and it's going up against Mecha 9. Just
Mecha
took
9.
a few minutes of gameplay footage of Mecha 9.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Right,
got me
that's Mecha
hyped up.
9.
I need to play some Mecha 9. That boss is
Not to be
fire.
confused with Mecha 8, which looks extremely similar.
Very similar.
Brooklyn, this is one more.
Suspiciously similar.
This is one more than Mecha 8. This is Mecha 9.
Yes. I like it. I mean, you know, it is a ColecoVision homebrew game. That's why the graphics look like they do. But the game itself is
Challenging.
actually really good and very, very challenging.
Absolutely. it is.
However, it got picked against the wrong game tonight because even though I'm not in the center,
Yeah,
my
you go
vote
first. You go
is
first.
for Androdunos. Nix, what do you think?
All right. Well, you know, it's an obvious choice between the two. It's like David and Goliath, but Goliath wins this round, and Androdunos 2 wins. I've played Mecha 9. It is challenging. It is very suspiciously similar to Mecha 8. The only
Mhm.
difference really with your character is your power-up doesn't actually shoot projectiles when you use it. It just slows time down. That's all it does. So you kind of have to be a little bit better at shooting and stuff like that. And when you get to the end boss, you'll understand why it's just tough.
That's never going to happen.
It's
Papa
it's a
Brad.
tough game.
You watch
Yeah.
these
Andrew
games, what do you
Dunos.
think?
Yeah, as much as I love games that restrict movement to only 4 directions and have no diagonals, I'm going to have to go with Androdunos.
All right. So
Mhm.
wow, 2 unanimous decisions tonight. Let's
This has never happened.
Wow.
let's stop the poll and see what the chat.
Now, if it was Mecha
thought.
8, I think. Would you have went with Mecha 8? I'm just
What did
curious.
you guys go
Nix.
for, chat? Let's see what you got.
91% of the vote, they agreed with
Oh.
us, Androdunos.
But there was some Mecha 9s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really depends on what you like. You
Got
know,
some
people like
ColecoVision
that
lovers
is
out there.
true.
throwback,
that is true.
retro stuff.
You like retro, or you
They're
want
both-
something a
they're
little bit
both-
more modern?
Fun games to play, but if you have to compare the two, there's a clear winner here in our opinion.
Yeah.
It's decisive.
All right, so Mecha 9 making its first appearance in the Game Fight Arena
Oh, it takes a
already
hit.
has taken 1 hit point.
Yeah, Tiger
Hands up.
Heli's great.
Androdunos.
Love Tiger
To the
Heli.
final
One
fight
more
wheel it
and it's
goes.
Knocked out of the competition. Let's bring the wheel up. We got 2 more rounds of this.
Let's do this.
Let's get right into it. See the next game stepping into the Game Fight Arena.
Yes, it's a
Stepping into the Game Fight Arena for the first time.
First time.
Aces of the Luftwaffe. I'm not
How do you
German,
say
so
that?
I'm probably not
Luftwaffe.
pronouncing it correctly.
Okay.
All right, let's see what's going up against it tonight.
Hellfire. It's Hellfire.
The Tiltland shooter.
Returning to the Game Fight Arena,
Here we
going
go.
up against Aces of the
This is-
Luftwaffe.
This is
Something
going to be
like
a tough one.
It's
This is a tough one.
Hellfire. I can pronounce that.
Yeah, Hellfire. We can say that.
Hellfire,
battle.
just so you know, has 1 hit point against it. If it takes another one tonight, it will be exiting the competition.
Uh-huh.
Let's check out a few minutes of gameplay footage of Aces of the Luftwaffe.
Scatter shot. Wingman ready. Wingman ready. Target ahead. Plane repaired. Cowboys ready. Good job, planning. Yeah! Wingman ready. Machine gun. Your tiny plane stands no chance against mine flying fortress.
So that's a few minutes of gameplay
Man.
footage of Aces.
Luftwaffe.
Wow, I got a lot to say about that. But first, we
Man.
have to watch a few minutes gameplay footage of
Music was
Hellfire.
so good.
All right, that was Hellfire. Papa Brad, are you ready to place your vote after watching those two videos?
Yeah, man, that's tough. You know, Hellfire, 1989 Toplin shmup. Revolutionary controls. Press the button, changes the directions you shoot. Aces of the Luftwaffe. I mean, Steps likes this game. What can I say? Music is great. You know, this is tough. This is tough. I think I'm going to go modern. I'm going to say Aces of the Luftwaffe
All right,
for my pick.
bring in Nick's.
Luftwaffles.
Is that your vote?
I'll take a
Keeping
stack.
it simple?
I'll take a
Right.
stack of Luftwaffles.
All right, so I saw Carlo asking about how does this game control. So the first time I popped on Aces of the Luftwaffe House, whatever we're calling it tonight, I was like, is my button broke? Because
It's just like
think of
shoots
it-
automatically.
think of it as almost like a early Vampire Survivors, before there was ever even a Vampire Survivors. You don't shoot in that game. All you do is move your plane around and navigate, and then you slowly build up like a superpower weapon that you can launch when you need it. But what's so cool about that game is, if you notice when I was playing it, the little medals that drop, that's your currency in the game. And it's hard to come by sometimes. You know, if you're not fighting the enemies, you're not going to be gaining those medals, and you won't get any currency. You will get to a certain point in that game where you're going to get to a boss and you're just going to get dominated. Like, you're not going to be able to beat it. The reason why is you have to power up your plane. And then what I also learned, which I couldn't believe, it was like right in front of my face, you can buy other planes that start off with more power. I think there's like 3 different types. So the game has an incredible amount of replay value. It's not one of those arcade type games that if you keep quartering up, you might blow through it in a half hour, 40 minutes. You're going to get days, if not weeks, of gameplay out of that game. But just be aware, you do not shoot in the game. I was like checking the settings and everything when I first tried it.
Like, why is the
I thought
fire
the button
button
was
stuck
stuck.
down?
Yeah. So if that threw me off at first, but once you get used to that, I think you're going to love the game. I love the game. My vote is for Aces of the Luftwaffe. So it is unanimous.
Mhm.
Let's see what the chat room voted.
Waffles. The Luftwaffles.
They also agreed with us with 53% of the vote.
This
Well,
is insane.
unfortunately-
Did we just agree 3 times in a row?
The
We
sweep.
did.
This has never happened
we go for
ever in
4.
the history of this show. We've never had a 3
Well, we
times
got
in a
the-
row.
We
We've
got
never
the
even had.
trifecta. Now let's go for
Another
the
game
quad.
leaving the competition tonight. Let's say goodbye to Hellfire.
Game
Let's get back to this. We have one more round tonight of Game
All right,
5.
here we
Was,
go.
there was
Spin
no
the wheel.
Hellfire. There'd be no Rigid Force redo.
Asuka and Asuka.
Suka and the Suka.
We know we're saying it wrong. All right. Asuka and Asuka also
Suka Suka.
on the final fight wheel. So it does have 1 hit point against it. Let's see what's going up against it.
Got 2 games.
It is
Ooh.
Tengai. Oh,
Ooh.
not looking good.
It's not looking good for Suka and Asuka.
All right, let's
Sorry.
get right to this. Let's check out
Being honest.
2 minutes of gameplay footage of Asuka and Asuka. That's Asuka and Asuka. And that's going up
Asuka and
against
Asuka.
this game. Let's check out a few minutes of gameplay footage of Tengai.
The Mario.
That is Tengai. I'm right here, center screen, so I'm ready to vote. I mean, this is an easy one for me. My vote
Go,
is
Brooklyn.
for Tengai. Come on, you saw
Woo!
those 2 videos.
Tengai.
It's simple. What do you think, Nix?
Oh, 10 guy all the way, baby. The action there. It's nonstop. Fun to watch, fun to play. 10
Papa
guy.
Brad.
As much as I love dinosaurs, I really do love dinosaurs. I got to say, Tengai is a top shooter on the Rcade.
Yes.
Easily, probably my top 10. Easily, great game. So I'm gonna have to go with Tengai.
All right, I'm going to stop the chat. We already made a decision, but let's just check out and
Yes,
see
we
what
did.
the chat room thought. They also agreed with us with 75% of the
Wow.
vote. It is time to say
Easy
game
one.
over.
That was a
for
sweep.
Asuka and Asuka.
Game over.
3 games leaving
Wow.
the competition tonight. The wheel is dwindling down.
We're knocking them
we're
out.
Getting closer and closer to the grand finale of Game Fight. I wonder what's going to happen down the road. It's going to start getting interesting. All right, guys, we're going to keep it moving. Are you ready to actually play some video games against each other?
Absolutely.
All right, so tonight I'll start it off to give you guys time to load up the game. Tonight we're going to be playing Data East game, ROHGA Armored Force. You know that game?
Not at all.
Reverse.
All right. Well, while I'm playing it, you guys could load up the game. We're gonna get right into it. If you have ROHGA Armor Force at home, fire it up on your iArcade. You can also play along, post your score in the chat room. Remember, it is 1 quarter only. If you screw up early in the game, don't start over. It counts. This is it. I'm going to start this one off tonight. This is ROHGA Armor Force. This is the 1 quarter challenge.
All right. Nice. Gotta make you full screen, Brooklyn.
You got shoot, jump, and special. Shoot, jump, and special. Let me put this up real quick.
All right. He's on the big screen.
Yeah.
That little tiny screen. Oh, Brooklyn. So it looks like this game has a lot of variety at the start. You can pick a weapon type, it looks like, the big list.
Yeah. Let me just make mine full screen too so you can see the game. We've got controls are shoot, jump, and special. 8-way controls, data east game. Fire it up.
Brooklyn's lighting it up. Looks like it shows the spread fire.
Kind of got like a robot Transformers kind of feel to it, huh?
Looks like you got a 1,000-point bonus.
This game is $9.99 on the iArcade. Thank you, Biggie D. Arcade in Japan, 1991. PlayStation, 1996. Sega Saturn, 1997. This looks pretty cool. I need to check this one out. I've never played this.
Brooklyn's just lighting it up.
Yeah,
Go.
he's obviously played this a bit.
I've never played this.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
only
be
hope
tough.
they do so good.
Is that the special? What were the 3 buttons again?
What, the shoot, jump, and special?
Shoot, jump, and special.
I believe so, yeah.
Shoot, jump, and special. Okay. I hope you can see his high score. All the shmups from this time have those power-ups with the letters and the pills. It's
No.
true.
Can't even see what his score is.
I can't see it. Brooklyn, write down your score because we can't see it. What if he can hear us? Yep, live stream. Let's see if Brooklyn gets back. $54,120. That's what he scored. 54,120 is the score to beat.
All right. Yeah,
All right.
that's what it was in the,
Brooklyn,
the
you forgot,
scores at the end.
buddy.
All right. So, Papa Brad. you
Yeah,
up next.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. Ready to put your quarter in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right now.
All right.
Pop that in. You can do. So there seems to be a lot of variety in this because you can see at the beginning you could kind of construct your robot with some different options. Looks like Brad picked the same thing I did.
It looks like you had to use your special because it charges.
Oh, I had
Pretty
no
quickly.
idea. I had no idea what I was doing. Biggie want to do a 1/4 challenge with Tiger and Helly tonight. How about this, Biggie D? We'll do 2 games next week, and one of them will be Tiger Helly. You're welcome to join in and play Tiger Helly against us.
Or have we know? Maybe it could be a surprise game. Tonight, never know.
Brad's already in
It's a
trouble.
rough start, but he's coming. Oh, he came
He's
back,
done.
but he had a rough
He's
start.
done. Wow, the score really disappears fast. I'm watching his score. 24-160 for Papa Brad. Nick, are you playing tonight?
Yeah, I just got my capture card hooked up. Yeah, we're good. Let's see.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's
Wait
a neat
few
game.
minutes. Have you ever played that one, Brad?
Never played it. Never played it.
Oh, I
I
gotta
always
take that
see
down.
it. Oh yeah, I gotta play through it, man. It's not terrible, right?
No, it's not
That
bad.
East always makes like pretty impressive games for the times that they made them. Like graphically, they do some pretty cool stuff and creative stuff.
There we go. All
I
right.
like the theme. The Transformers theme is cool.
Bring in Nyx. We'll be playing for the first time.
Scroll all the way down. Lots of games here.
Seeing the beautiful Rcade interface.
There it is. gets.
Is
the
this
job
a you
done,
play?
but
You
when
can
gotta
play this
flip through a lot of
2-player
games-
at the same time.
What happened there?
This is a 2-player game.
Yeah, it says 2 players.
That's cool. Is it cooperative?
Now watch the beginning, Brad. Yeah, you can play together. Watch, you can
Okay.
kind of like customize your own mech.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. One of at that first screen looks like you can purchase upgrades and stuff.
Score to beat is 54,120. So you got select mode. I guess you can pick different parts from each category, and then maybe the other one is just like the
Bombing missile, flame, iron claw. I had no idea what's going on. So what happens when you get hit? Your robot blows up, then you turn into like a little man.
Yes. See, look,
That's
that looks
crazy.
totally different. There's a lot of variety to it.
Yeah, it's like I guess it's shown with the bars, like what you're giving up and what you're getting. That's kind of cool.
Running out of time to select.
Dude, Nick's is figuring out.
Screws up.
He's figuring out the strategy. He's like, which one of these would be best?
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. We'll
Might
see.
have picked the same thing as us.
Now this is a game you can literally quarter through, though, right? Like
Yeah, I'm
you
sure.
can just you can keep putting quarters in it to see the whole game. Yeah, I need to play through this once all the way. The way I get used to it.
See, like it's saying charge on the top.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
what is
can
it
you hold on the
charging? Like,
button
how
and
do you launch
charge?
it?
The thing that's weird is you can't shoot up. You can only shoot diagonally.
Well, I guess it depends on.
That's what messed me up.
Whatever
Like I'm
mech
trying to
you
shoot
construct.
up. I was thinking of like, in Metal Slug you can shoot up and then it like gun kind of angles. It's not that mechanic. It's like it shoots diagonally. It seems like naturally.
What's the deal with those little guys that you pick up? What do they do?
I don't know.
Make
That's
you
what I was
stronger
saying.
for a
But
bit?
is it like a power up? Is it like, or is it just like you're rescuing guys like in Defender?
First level simple.
We need like a deep dive of this game where someone gets into it and gets a little deeper into it. This is a game I never saw at the arcades too, so I'm just unfamiliar with it.
I didn't look at the year, but this has 90s written all over it.
Yeah, it's got to be with the Transformers. I can look it up real quick.
This ain't a bad one. This would be a fun one to like just.
ROHGA Armor
Order
Force.
through.
Actually, 1991.
All right.
1991 run and gun platform hybrid arcade game. It has been ported to the PlayStation Portable, the PlayStation 3, Sega Saturn, the Vita. Wow. Lots of ports.
I'm still in the lead, but Nick's doing pretty well. So there's no like 3 lives in it. It's just your one mech and
It says
power.
this is an unusual horizontal shooter because players can hover against slanted walls in the background and occasionally even land on higher platforms. They can only angle their guns at a 45-degree angle and jump. See, that's what I was saying. Like you can't shoot straight up. Everything's at a 45-degree angle. Players can also move and aim their gun different directions by holding and the firing button down. So you can hold the fire button down and
Yeah,
aim.
that's what I was doing.
I wasn't aiming. I was just shooting.
Oh, I think I won.
Did you?
Yeah, you did.
Congratulations.
Wow, that was
10,000
close.
shy.
Yeah,
Good job, Brooklyn.
he lost 46,000 something for Nick's.
Was released on the PS3 as well.
46,080.
Interesting.
What do you think about that one?
Right.
I think I need to practice.
Yeah,
I
interesting
need to.
game.
I need to practice.
That
I
was a
think
good
I want
game.
to. I think I need. I'd like to quarter through it and see the whole game and see what it's all about. It looks pretty
Yeah.
cool though.
Quarter through it over the weekend, Brad, and
Yeah.
put out a review.
I should because I don't really know much about that game.
All right, guys. Thank you, everyone, for keeping it quick tonight. Even I still can't do an hour. It's impossible. Well, I did do the intro over twice. So,
Yeah, that's okay.
sometime.
It's still good.
But
It's part of the
yeah,
charm.
Tomorrow night, you want to check out some VR. Stop in here on the channel. I'll be on the PSVR 2 with probably a few other YouTubers. We'll see who's going to join in. We might be getting back into some golf. Next, you should jump in, man. I think that you would really enjoy the golf. And you don't have to you could just get the basic game because I'm hosting and I have every course, so you could join in on any course in the game that I'll be playing. I would say tomorrow sometime around 10:30 p.m. It should be me. Definitely. Oh, I think Kev Gret will be there. I gotta contact him.
Yeah, you're gonna get Kevgret and Zohar to play against each other.
Well, Zohar had to back out at the last second because he's involved in a big
A fighting thing.
competition
Okay,
in Mortal
yeah.
Kombat
Yeah.
that he has to defend tomorrow night.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
So
good.
I told him,
Good
luck
luck.
to him.
no worries,
Absolutely.
go
kick
do
some
that.
butt, Zohar.
You know, he's invited any week he wants to
Mhm.
show up. He could show up. We'll have a little fun in VR together. But we'll be doing that tomorrow night. Brad, as always, you got a bunch of shows throughout the week. Check out Brad's videos. Check him out on Arcade
Arcade
Talk,
Talk. Mm-hmm. T.
That's on,
McCloskey.
Arcade Talk, and Star Wars reviews.
Where we shamelessly rip off the Friday Night Arcade with our Arcade Wars segment.
Yes, you'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Yes, I told T that, but he's like, but his is completely different. We blow up the arcade games.
Brad,
It's completely
good.
different.
You're fine. You're okay. I'm just kidding.
He's like, I got an idea. It's like, wait a minute, this is not a new idea, but it's still cool. I like it.
And check out Nick's on YouTube.
He did a good
If you wanna
job.
See
Absolutely.
some amazing gameplay and learn how to play these games as good as Nick's can play them. You want to be on the top of the leaderboards.
Hey, whoa. We got Zhang Xin just dropped something in the chat. Amazing show, guys. You guys are the most amazing as usual.
Absolutely.
you,
Thank
John.
you. Thank you, sir.
And I mean, I think I'm right by saying this. Tune in to the iArcade channel on Wednesday in
Is
the
it
afternoon.
Wednesday?
They have some sort of announcement going on. Don't know what it is, but hey, I'm curious.
Hey,
forward to
we look
seeing it.
forward. It's always exciting. We look forward to see what they're doing.
We got a super chat coming in.
I see that.
Nice.
Finger Films with the $2
Hit that thumbs up.
super chat.
Come on now. You can do it.
Uncle Bobby and Aunt Carol say they can't wait home, man. This is going to be a repeat of last week. Stringer Films friend, my family, you might see him in YouTube chats. He joined in because I put, I put the room code in the show title. So if you have a Oculus 2 or you have the PSVR 2 and you want to jump
Cool.
in, just type in the room code and you can also join the match. So I have a feeling that we're going to get more.
Just got another
than
super
we did
chat.
last
Just
week.
got another one.
I see. Let me hit Man, that was loud. Shout out to Zhang Xin, the man who makes all this possible with that $5 super chat.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. Thanks again for the awesome show. Thank you, Zhang. Really appreciate that super chat. And appreciate everyone that showed up tonight.
Yes.
And we will see you again with a longer show, I promise. right here next week on the Friday Night Arcade Show.